Christopher Columbus is a name known to almost everyone, a bold explorer, a visionary who set sail across uncharted waters in 1492. But behind the stories of discovery, there are mysteries and controversies that still puzzle historians today. In this video, we will dive deep into the enigmatic voyages of Columbus and explore the unanswered questions surrounding his journey to the New World. The story of Columbus begins in an era of exploration, a time when European powers were eager to find new trade routes to Asia. Columbus, an Italian by birth, believed he had a groundbreaking idea, sailing westward across the Atlantic Ocean to reach Asia faster than the overland routes that were already known. However, this plan was met with skepticism. Many believed the oceans were too vast to cross, or that Columbus had underestimated the size of the Earth. Yet, with persistence, Columbus managed to secure funding from Spain's King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella. But what was Columbus really after? Was it purely the riches of the East, or did he have other motives? One of the enduring mysteries surrounding Columbus is whether he had access to secret knowledge or maps that were unknown to others at the time. Some historians speculate that Columbus may have had hints of lands to the west from ancient sources, Norse legends, or even maps that have since been lost to history. Columbus's own writings mention strange stories of lands beyond the Atlantic, leading some to believe he wasn't sailing blindly into the unknown, but had reason to believe land was out there. Did Columbus already have knowledge of the Americas before he set sail, or was his discovery truly an accident? During his first voyage, Columbus and his crew experienced unusual phenomena that remain unexplained to this day. On September 15, 1492, while still far from land, Columbus noted strange lights dancing on the horizon. Later, he recorded seeing a glowing object fall from the sky and disappear into the ocean. These events have fueled speculation for centuries. Were these natural phenomena like bioluminescence or meteor showers, or something more mysterious? The crew, too, reported feelings of unease and saw strange signs in the sky. Some of these eerie events were later used by Columbus to maintain control over his men, convincing them that their journey had divine approval. Columbus's landing, a misunderstood discovery. On October 12, 1492, Columbus and his crew finally landed on what is now known as the Bahamas. Believing he had reached the outskirts of Asia, Columbus named the indigenous people he encountered Indians. He was convinced that he had found the islands near Japan or China, although he was thousands of miles off course. What remains mysterious is the extent of his understanding. How long did it take for Columbus to realize he had not found Asia? Some suggest he never truly understood the significance of his discovery. Others argue that Columbus might have suspected he had encountered a new landmass, but deliberately kept it secret to protect his route from rival explorers. The lost colony of Columbus's second voyage. Columbus's second voyage in 1493 was marked by tragedy and more unanswered questions. He established a colony on the island of Hispaniola, leaving behind 39 men to build a settlement. However, upon his return, Columbus found the colony destroyed and all the men missing. Theories range from conflict with the native Taino people to internal strife among the settlers. But the exact circumstances remain shrouded in mystery. What happened to those settlers? Why did the colony fail so quickly? These questions still baffle historians, leaving room for speculation. The enigmatic letter to the king. One of the most cryptic documents from Columbus is his letter to King Ferdinand, written shortly after his first voyage. In this letter, Columbus alludes to secrets he has discovered, knowledge that he promises to share only with the king. But what were these secrets? Some historians believe Columbus may have uncovered evidence of other European explorers who reached the Americas before him. Others think he had learned valuable information about the indigenous cultures or even hidden resources in the lands he encountered. What we do know is that Columbus was fiercely protective of his discoveries, often keeping detailed records hidden from the public and from his rivals. Controversy over Columbus's final voyage. Columbus made 4 voyages to the New World, but it was his final voyage that is often considered the most mysterious. In 1502, Columbus set out once again, hoping to find a passage to Asia. This voyage was plagued by storms, shipwrecks, and conflict with local tribes. Columbus eventually became stranded on the island of Jamaica, where he remained for nearly a year before being rescued. During this time, Columbus claimed to have visions and made cryptic statements about his purpose and destiny. Was Columbus driven by a sense of divine mission, or had the hardships of his journeys begun to take a toll on his mind? His writings from this period are filled with religious symbolism and apocalyptic predictions, adding to the mystery surrounding his later years. The legacy of Columbus explorer or enigma. Today, Columbus is both celebrated and criticized. While he is credited with opening the door to European exploration of the Americas, his legacy is also tainted by the brutal treatment of indigenous peoples and the spread of European colonization. Yet the mysteries of his voyages remain, unanswered questions about what Columbus really knew, what he discovered, and how much of his story was shaped by myth and legend. Columbus left behind a complicated legacy, one that continues to be debated by scholars and historians. But one thing is certain: his voyages changed the course of history forever, and the mysteries that surround them ensure that his name will never be forgotten. The story of Christopher Columbus is filled with triumphs and tragedies, but also with questions that may never be fully answered. Was he simply a bold explorer, or was there more to his voyages than meets the eye? As we continue to uncover the past, perhaps one day we will unlock the final secrets of Columbus's journeys. Until then, the mysteries of his voyages remain an intriguing part of history. Thank you for watching Wonder Wave. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries.